Welcome to this complimentary AWS Marketplace video tutorial by Cybrary.
In this preview, we will cover a brief demonstration of NGINX Plus. This solution runs on AWS and offers cost-effective, fully featured, high-performance ADC delivered as software. It helps you save time with a built-in NGINX API that allows you to automate common tasks. NGINX Plus also offers a load balancer with active health checks on status code and response body, and offers session persistence based on cookies. It uses the same cache that powers the world's largest CDNs. NGINX Plus also offers the ability to handle hundreds of thousands of clients simultaneously and offers security controls to protect your applications. From AWS Marketplace, we'll select the Continue to Subscribe button and Continue to Configuration. We'll leave the default settings and select Continue to Launch. We're going to leave most of the default settings in place here, but we will need to create a security group. Let's do that now and then select the Launch button. Let's navigate to our EC2 console and you can see the new instance running. I'll give it a custom name to make it easier to identify. And in order to get access to this instance, we're going to associate an elastic IP with it. Let's navigate back to our EC2 instances and you can now see that elastic IP associated with our instance. If we navigate to our instance, you can see the NGINX welcome page. Now that we have NGINX installed, let's configure it to proxy into one of our web servers. If we go back into our EC2 instances list here, you'll see there are 3 other instances running, which are just running a Hello World application. Let's focus on the instance with a private IP address of 10.0.1.231, and we'll SSH into the NGINX Plus server using the key pair that we had specified during the installation. We'll change our directory, and this is where the configuration files are stored for NGINX by default. Here you can see we just have the single default file, and this is what creates the NGINX welcome page we had seen earlier. Let's create a new default.config file. This configuration is going to proxy through to that web server that we had configured with the IP address of 10.0.1.231. The proxy pass is important here, since it tells NGINX Plus where to send the inbound traffic. Because we're using NGINX Plus, we don't have to restart the service to make this active. With NGINX open source, when you make a change, you have to stop and restart the service, which will affect any open sessions. With NGINX Plus, you have the ability to reload the configuration live with the NGINX-S reload command. What this command does is reload the configuration, test it to make sure it's consistent, and spins up new NGINX worker processes with new configurations. This is really beneficial when you have a high volume application or you have a complex config file which might take some time to load. Let's navigate back to the welcome page of our NGINX instance. Here you can see we are going to the Hello World application and the backend server that we had specified in the default file. Now that we have that running, let's go ahead and load balance it. We'll go back and take a look at our EC2 instances. You'll notice that we have these other 2 web servers, and we're going to add those into a load balancing pool. Let's go back into our NGINX server. We'll look at the default.config file again, and we're going to add some things in here. We're going to add in some commands to define an upstream. What this means is that anything that hits this upstream group is going to be load balanced between these 3 servers. We'll go back to the proxy pass area, and rather than defining a specific server, we're instead going to reference that upstream that we had identified. We'll save that change and reload, and now if we go to our NGINX page and refresh, we should see the server IP address changing as we reload the page, which shows us the load balancing is working. There's a lot more you can do with NGINX Plus besides just load balancing and web serving. You can add to the content cache, do SSL and TLS offloading, WebSockets, help with API management, and integrate with Kubernetes as an ingress controller. Here we are on the NGINX Plus product detail page. NGINX Plus is found in AWS Marketplace Digital Catalog. What you are seeing is a sampling of NGINX's solution found in AWS Marketplace. As you can see, the NGINX Plus product detail page in AWS Marketplace allows you to see an overview of the solution, along with pricing and usage information, support information, and a listing of any reviews on the solution in AWS Marketplace. AWS Marketplace helps customers move to the cloud quickly and cost-effectively by allowing them to find software that runs on AWS from a breadth of categories in AWS Marketplace, test software quickly to validate effectiveness before purchasing, buy through flexible pricing options, and deploy with a variety of delivery methods. Thank you for watching this preview of NGINX Plus found in AWS Marketplace. We invite you to explore this solution and many more in AWS Marketplace.